Use skips. He's down. Yeah, that's why I don't even have anything really set up right now. I'm just floating, just playing.
This is my first game of the day, and I'm on a Titan, so.
Well, that's right. You usually run Hunter, don't you?
Yes, I mean. I love shoulder charging people. Is probably anything I do.
Enemy runner advancing.
I like the thing because it can get around quickly.
Yeah, I need to get used to my Titan. I need to get him leveled up, and I need to play him. I like him as Striker, although I don't like the Striker loadout. I just have more perks unlocked, so I like his jumps better for his mobility. My Void build doesn't have enough jumps, so it kind of sucks. Every time I try to jump, he just goes straight up. Like on Vertigo, I can't even jump to the gate. Like every time I try to jump from the gate, you know, going through the portals, I can't make it. Fusion grenade? How the hell do you stick me with it?
I don't even have my grenade unlocked for Void.
Yeah, I try to go, because I want to make a Fun Police build with it. That's what I want to do. I want to do it specifically for Void. I don't care about Striker. I don't care about hammers. I don't even have hammers unlocked yet. Like, I don't even have Solar unlocked. But I don't care. Oh my god, these guys are greasy and stupid. Like this K-Killer guy went full, like, Shade Step tryhard on me at a doorway. Or not Shade Step, but Skip Grenade, I meant.
Lost the lead.
No, I should have added it. Like it's only really overpowered. So.
Oh yeah.
Enemy has the spark.
Okay, that did nothing.
Heavy ammo inbound. Too late. They got your writ.
Yeah, Hunters just pissed me off. I mean, with few exceptions, generally the people who play Hunters piss me off. Because they cry about Warlocks being OP when Hunters outclass everything.
The only thing I don't like about Warlock is melee range. Well, no, that melee range.
Yeah. Yeah, see, even then, I mean, I understand the melee range is far. But, okay, so give us movement. I'll take shorter melee range if you give me better movement. Any day. You know? I can close the distance, so I can get inside that melee range. So I'm not bothered by it.
I'll go in a battle with the Warlock, and it will be like a centimeter too far, and I would have died.
Yeah.
I can't finish my
Yeah. I'm like that with my Titan. Because I get used to Warlock, so I kind of know my ranges. But it's not as big of a deal, because I can close the distance with a Titan.
Oh yeah, Titans have a great mobility. They can get places.
Your runner is advancing.
So So it's like people complain about fusion grenades. Sure, it's the same thing as a freaking magnetic grenade or a skip. Okay, yeah, everyone's got a grenade that nobody else likes. Great, fine. But they removed it because too many hunters cried about it. And then you take the melee. What? Yeah, that's what I never understood. They took out the Warlock fusion grenades, but it was only the Warlocks they removed.
Either way, I like the class. Like I agree. Storm Trance was the Warlock needed because Nova was easily similar to Nova. Do as much. It was good, but
I'm okay with the self-res being changed. That was never the issue with me.
I will admit, if you know how to use hunters and all that, they can be really overpowered.
You're falling behind.
Like Night Stalker, I've never tried to use Night Stalker, but everyone tells me it's extremely good. I've never tried it.
Enemy runner advancing.
When you think about it, if anything, Titan would be extremely overpowered. Your kills are gonna come from a gun. Titans can get around quickly. They can get faster and use that gun.
I just don't understand it. Warlocks are pure glass cannon. They can't move. So keep them at range. Great, I got it. But all of a sudden, people want to play the same way for every class, and it's like, oh, they're OP. Well, don't do it then.
Yeah.
Like I'm getting worked by hunters in this match alone because I can't do anything. I have to play it at range.
I mainly use close range weapons, so I don't have to.
Like even this blind perdition is outbeating my grasp. Really? I mean, sure it could be lag. I doubt it, but I mean, all I can do is point and click.
No, that's not right.
I literally can only point and click. But no, it's because there's 3 freaking hunters on the other team schooling everybody. And you take a look at like Trials players and look at the most played class. I don't mean generally. I just mean from the top players. Why? Because of mobility. Mobility.
Yeah.
It's just the way it works.
There's only
Bound to pay.
That's extremely well known and doesn't mean that's Goth Alliance.
No, it just it's just something that doesn't make sense. You take all the top streamers, and you see 80% of them are a specific hunter because it's the meta, and the reason why it's the meta is because it works really well. So it's a roundabout circle there. Then you introduce something that counters it or even competes with it, and they all complain. So because it's the quote-unquote community feedback, they get it all gets removed and it gets changed, and now it's warlocks are OP because so and so said so, and so is so smart because he plays a hunter and he has a 6 KD and does double carries like it's nothing. Yet that warlock fusion grenade is just no, it's got to go, or a firebolt. I'm sorry, it's got to go. That makes zero sense whatsoever.
Yeah, Fireball. Yeah, Fireball. year one with like and the other thing. I will admit, like I used to play Warlock. Either way, that used to be extremely.
Well, here's the thing though. Just the thing, just because something's powerful doesn't mean it's OP. People start taking advantage of that word and applying it to everything. So now it's an extreme. Now it's either nerfed and garbage or it's OP. There's no, it's strong but it's good. There's none of that in anything. Name something. Name a gun. If it's not God roll, it's crap. Right? Okay, so Grass from Malik. Oh, it's got bad rolls, but it's a good gun. Okay, great. Oh yeah, God roll Grass are OP. No, they're not. Midas, they're OP. No, they're not. It's a one-off gun. They got changed because everybody was using that gun. Well, everybody liked the gun. It was a good gun. So you changed it? You made something good that everybody liked because you wanted everybody to like it, and now you're changing it because everybody liked it? There's no in between anymore. Midas are great. Midas are cool. Midas are good. Awesome. Midas a scout rifle. Scout rifles aren't really used all that often because you have to have something really good in order for it to compete with other guns like hand cannons, which do more damage per bullet. What?
Want eggs?
Yes, I do. I want it all.
Wait.
Okay, but are you
Sunny
going
side up or?
to want fried eggs, scrambled eggs? Do you want toast
Scrambled.
or biscuits?
Scrambled.
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 Toast or biscuits?
What kind of biscuits?
I got some of those little frozen ones. They're
Toast.
like little toast
Yeah, I'll make it into a sandwich.
biscuits. Biscuits for you?
But so it doesn't make sense to me. It's like it's either -0 or it's +100. There's no 50 in there. Like if it's not a palindrome, oh well, Ace Luna's still good, but it doesn't compete to the palindrome. So now the palindrome's the standard. Everything has to be the very, very top to be set as a standard, and that makes 0 sense whatsoever. Now everything else is either worthless or the top thing needs to get nerfed. And it's a stupid perception. Especially when you have a gaming company saying, "Oh well, we want to design all these weapons so people have all these choices." All right, well, then what you got to do is find a way to get the mentality into players' minds that it's fun to have that different variety. Stop making things a standard by nerfing everything and making pulse rifles the meta or hand cannons the meta. That's
what is like the best. Everyone would use grass and like they can and all that. I hated grass. I would never use it. I had one grass that I used, and that was for PvE.
right.
I didn't use it for PvP. Like year one, everyone used one. I probably used one of the other options. That was a Vision of Confluence, by far my favorite gun out of all of Death.
Right. See, I don't use the grass because everyone else uses it. I have a couple of them, and both my characters use the grass because right now the way grass work is I don't fear anything at range. I used to use the Doctrine all the time. I don't really like the Unbent Tree. I don't really use the Doctrine anymore because the Doctrine becomes too much work now. Because the way people are playing now, everything's all corner camping and holding back and all that stuff. And the Doctrine is just too much work to play with aggressively. Everything else gets nerfed and changed, so I don't like the Mida. The reason why I love the Mida so much was for closing distance. Because I could run around with the primary, and I don't have to fear snipers. because it was good. And the reason for that is because of the flinch. It made snipers have to work to use their special, which was good. That's the point. You're not supposed to use a special as a primary. You know, that's why everything got restricted by ammo amounts. And so now you take that away. So snipers started coming back out. Well, I couldn't compete with the sniper with my Mida when it wasn't flinching them enough. So I had to go to a grasp. Why? Because I used to use a Suros too. But the grasp is a little tighter than the Suros is in grouping its shots for flinch. So now I can run around with the grasp and not fear things at range that I can't see on my mini map, and I can't play with the map because you can't tell that they're there. That's the only reason. You give me, like, if I would have gotten a Clever Dragon, I'd probably be using that right now. But I don't have one, so I had no other choice but to go and get a grasp. You know, and use this grasp. I like pulse rifles because I like the pace of it. I don't like the way they made auto rifles now after they changed them. I didn't really know them before they changed them, so I'm only using that argument in regards to what I've read and learned. But what I know from using auto rifles is, one, they just don't kill fast enough. You have to be exact on your shots, and there's just too much recoil. And if you have something that's like a laser, then it's not doing enough damage, and you're getting beat by hand cannons that can just shoot through the bullets. And then you have something like a pulse, which does a lot more damage per shot. You can shoot faster, it's more accurate, so that's easier for me. I don't like scouts anymore because scouts just don't do enough damage because they have to be toned down. Hold on a second. 1 second. Because of the per damage, and I don't understand why they make hand cannons have so much range to be that viable. I think that's a mistake, because hand cannons are so like particular that it doesn't make sense to have them, because it makes you disregard 3 other gun types. Literally 3. Because of hand cannons, there's no point using a scout rifle. Because of hand cannons, you're taking out the slower but faster firing rate of pulse rifles. Because of hand cannons, auto rifles are very niche. That's no good. I don't see that as being good at all. I'm just farming some exotic coins here real quick. I need to use my hopscotch that I just got that last feather match to upgrade another gun. That's why I made you leader.
I don't have the temple unlocked.
Oh, do I need to go to the temple?
I couldn't. Well, once I can back into, I forget her name. The shader person.
Wait, what?
The shader lady, hold on. What's her name?
The shader lady here at the tower?
Yeah.
That Eva person?
Yeah, Eva Lavante.
Yeah, I gotta do that. I gotta finish that my Titan too. Like, I need to do the PvE stuff, all the run around and get gold medals, public events, and all that.
I feel like this is the first time I'm a little stable, mainly because I'm using shotguns, but for the Titan's mobility, I feel like a shotgun would be a way better choice. But I still love snipers.
Yeah. Koda's like that too. He doesn't shotgun very much. He's a really good sniper and still makes it work. But he also plays hunter, so it makes it a little easier.
I rush with the sniper, a lot of people don't agree with, but...
Well, see, I don't see anything wrong with that. I used to play super aggressive with my doctrine, and I use a sniper with it.
Yeah.
because I got to a point to where even with a doctrine was so unruly with its recoil, it became too much work. I would just charge forward, hip fire, and then punch. And I do that with hand cannons too. Shotgun melee style. Just do it with a hand cannon. But if someone gets out of range, well, hand cannons can still hit them because I'm terrible with hand cannons. But people call it, oh, well, it's the meta. And it's like, it's not the meta. It's the bottleneck. That's what Bungie did by design by taking away everything else. So now, hunters are even more favored. Yes, you could still survive as a Titan or a Warlock. It's not like everything else doesn't exist. But if you're a hunter, you have that edge, no matter what.
I like Hunter for this Trials map because have you played Trials?
I have not done it this weekend, but I've been watching a lot of it. But yeah, dude, like this Trials, you have to play Hunter of these Trials because everything's so panicky.
I like the Hunter for this match because of the jump. That's the main reason I picked a Hunter, actually. Not because of the suplex, not because of looks cooler or mobility or all that. I like the jump. I hate the jump for Titan and Warlock. That is my main reason. But
Right.
after I got used to Hunter, I just for a whole lot of reasons. But the main reason is the jump. Because I don't like floating.
Oh, sure. Yeah, like I'm really used to jumping and running around as a Warlock, but I don't like it. Like, I think... Hold on one second, I'm trying to find something here. I think it's subpar. Because and Titan's the same way. Titans get so much speed. They get so much speed. And in a game of range, that's very, very good. Because people automatically assume the misconception of a Titan being a warrior and warrior being like from WoW, where no. Titans are just as strong as any other class. So you have that speed, and that's insane. What can Warlocks do for movement? Nothing. They can float. That's it. We have a blink if you're void, but the blink is still not even as good as the Hunter blink.
I thought they were like exactly the same.
Because agility matters, and hunters just get tons more with all their stuff. Now, don't get me wrong. If you had like a Mida or something, then the blink would be comparable for a Warlock to compete with hunters. But you would have to go full agility with the Warlock, which does not help its design. You would have to go against the design to make it comparable. I'm not saying it's not impossible. I'm just saying it's not logical, to do it. And then the only other movement thing we get is if you want to go Stormcaller, which I don't even really like, to be perfectly honest with you. I really don't. And you can warp when you're in Storm Trance, which takes that energy to do. And even though there's not really a cooldown. But the problem with Storm Trance is that they subtle nerfed it so bad that even when you're in Storm Trance, you can't be as aggressive as you used to be able to be. Like, Landfall is still really good because it one-shots, but it actually takes like a second and a half for strikes to register when you're running around trying to zap people.
No, how did I die?
Like, it doesn't register the hit unless the graphic does. So there's lost frames. And it's so frustrating. But I like Warlock. I like Nova Bombs. I like the grapes because the grapes don't one-shot. I actually like it for that. Because I don't use grapes to sit there and just throw a grenade and get a kill. Unless it's Mayhem. Mayhem I do. But I like it for control. Because since I can't move around, I have to use my little, Grapes of Wrath to make you move around a corner. and keep you occupied with it. And
the
so,
only thing I don't like about creeps is I'm like saying this from a hunter or Titan or another warlock.
yeah.
You can slide under them and take no damage.
hmm As a warlock, I still even think you should be able to shoot him.
That's why I don't have a warlock. Like you don't know, I just use the Titan. Mainly because I can't use a warlock. I hate them. I can't. Well, that's my personal
Right.
reason. I just can't use it. So.
Well,
But if I did, when I did, I would normally run scattered because people can't dodge. Well, they can jump out of the way, but if they don't, then.
well, even then, like, the reason why I think you should be able to shoot your seekers is because they're not big and slow moving like Centurion Axiom bolts. So to me, it shows that they look like they were designed in regards to being PvP, so they're shootable. Otherwise, why not make them as big? Why not make them the same as PvE? You know what I mean? Why not use the same graphic to cut the corner of developer design? So it looks like they should be shootable for that reason. So that's what I never understood about it. It's like it should be shootable, and also because you have things like Void Fang Vestments, which add an additional seeker. That's another reason why they should be shootable. So it doesn't make sense to me. I do, please. Sorry, wife's making breakfast for lunch.
Yeah, I heard you.
Yeah.
When you were talking to your wife.
Yeah, it's good stuff.
I won't even lie. I love it. It's one of my favorite foods.
I was like, I get all these choices. All right. So, anyways, what do we want to do?
I still need to go by the
Temple? Okay.
And after that, I don't.
All right, let's do the temple. Let's do it. I love a dog.
We can get a third
Ah.
or we could at least use the bounties for trials if you want.
My dog kicked the controller out of my hand, so now I gotta start over.
If you want to do the bounties for trials, we
Yep.
can.
That's the only thing I'm gonna get out of it.
I don't agree with the revive. With the new mini-map, I like that.
I'll take either one.
I don't agree with the new.
To be honest, I'll take either one. I can't take you to it.
Okay. That's awkward.
Do your missions. Let's just get access. It's not hard to do.
Yeah, this should be easy because I can everything I have except for my artifact.
It doesn't matter. I sold this even on my Titan, who had like 0 perks. So it's I'm not worried about it.
Iron Lords,
We'll just do it.
immortal, fearless, we fought to protect the survivors.
Skip all that crap.
Our battle was about more.
Just shoot through. Let's just
So
get
which
you there.
one was Dad?
Don't even care. What?
So which one was Dad?
Go ahead.
Iron Lords.
No, I'm already.
Take her outside.
Hunters were Titan
No?
helmets and Titans were hunters.
You want to play the soccer ball with her? All right. What's that, Bob?
The Iron Lords confused me. Hunters were Titan helmets and Titans were hunters.
Yeah. I think.
After the wearing the helm of Saint 16.
Right. I think Bungie's just taking Destiny in the wrong direction, to be honest. I think they're trying to compete with like Call of Duty and stuff a little too much. But I don't think Destiny should be a competitor of Call of Duty. Because Overwatch is nothing like Destiny.
Yeah.
Call of Duty is nothing like Destiny. That's the point. Because gamers are going to have multiple games. So you don't want to compete for that exact reason.
What would the fallen want in an abandoned outpost?
You know, there's no need for it. Like, I like Destiny because it's not Call of Duty or Overwatch. You know, I do those things different specifically for that reason. Ooh. I'm liking
One thing I do like about Titan is the mobility. It's not like my favorite. I don't like floating around in the air. But I love how you can like Titan Heroes and Twilight Heroes.
Right.
Whoa, this hasn't been activated for more than 400 years.
Now, if only I can find one more Siva, I'd be happy. And I know where it is, too. It's on top of the mountain. But I can't get it. Because I'm 14 out of 15 for my book.
Book are shared between characters. Break the seal for it. Okay, blah, blah, blah.
I just want...
12 out of 15. There's a lot of... Well, I would say 12.
There's some in strikes.
Sort of reception, it might be a touch
Like the one with the
ambitious
servitor,
looking
the strike with the
cozy
servitor.
observatory.
There's one over down by the treasure chest that a lot of people don't know about. Oh yeah, I want it all.
I think it.
Iron Temple, like Iron Banner, Iron Lord.
I want them all.
Stay focused.
Whatever Mama will make for me, I'll take.
Watch out! Watch out!
Hey, I missed. I missed again. One's good for me.
I think there's more.
Oh.
You should have I was the last one alive.
Yeah.
I did end up losing kind of sad about it. But I killed one guy, ran away. I killed the second one, and I was being shot from behind. I ran, jumped, turned around, and no scoped. But he put my no scoped him in the bot. So I was so sad about it. That means I was like close to his head.
Right. Where are you going?
Yeah, there's one right here.
Wait, what?
I don't understand.
Wait.
If there's something so important up there, why wasn't the Vanguard protecting the temple all these years?
Where? Oh, there is one right there. Huh?
This place and its secrets.
Oh, I think I got this.
Responsibility.
I got this one on my warlock already.
Do they? Oh, I can just pick up the same one. Get that quest. Because I've grabbed that on my hunt. Okay, so I can get that quest done easily. I can get it on the one that's here, and like we can jump on the ship to get.
Right. Yeah, I don't... Wait. That's the one you can get from the...
By doing the raid and getting...
No, from the town, I mean.
The what?
From the town. From the temple.
Yeah.
Okay, that's okay, yeah. That's the one I got on my warlock. But I've not done it on my titan.
We cannot afford even one to claim what
I don't think I did it on my titan. I might have. I don't think so, though. So I'll just run this mission. I'll just run this mission and do it.
Are there any more fragments on this mission besides that one and the one on top of the
There's one on top. Alright, thank you, Bebe.
Because the one that's on top of the mountain, I'm pretty sure we can't get right now.
No.
We'll have to be like in
Careful,
the thing.
picking something up nearby.
Yeah.
I think there's one actually by the fire.
Servitor. Sonic's pride. It's supposed to be dead. And there's something odd in the energy signature. It's not falling, but it's regenerating.
Did you say it's regenerating? Kill Sepic's now. Kill it now.
Kill it. Kill it dead.
That's what I think it is. The temple doors will not be strong enough to hold it back. You must destroy it. Do not let
If we kill Septic protected, doesn't that defeat the first strike of the strike? Like when you think about it. Yeah, I need that ship token so I can get on top of the thing.
I don't know how to do that.
There's a certain ship that comes that you can jump on top of it and get a fragment.
Oh. That one over there?
On top of that thing over there, yeah.
The one that just flew off?
No. It should be the next one.
Detecting reinforcements approaching this wall.
The ship that's here.
So just go jump on top of it?
Yeah.
Alright. Where is it?
We use it. Get it ready. Yep, here we go.
The high ground, Guardian. Use it.
Oh, to get on top of there.
Was that the
Oh, I'm dead. It took off without me. I'm so dead.
I don't know.
I've already been on top of there.
Oh,
You can get up on top of.
I think.
You can get on top of there after you do the raid.
Yeah, but I didn't have the thing. Oh no, I did the raid, and it's just a chance of dropping.
Hold the mountain, Guardian.
Don't worry. I got it. I just triggered him.
Alright, after this, I'm gonna stop and eat.
Yeah, Lord Saladin is here to help.
Yeah, I need to eat. Nobody's joining my stream anyway, so.
All this trouble.